Is there a time bomb ticking? US President Donald Trump and North Korean Chairman Kim Jong-un are heading towards Pyongyang's deadline for a denuclearization breakthrough. But are they set for a last-minute deal or a return to the brink of war? The indications are, at this point, that both sides are gearing up for the latter. Last weekend, the North said it had carried out a very important test that will have an important effect on changing Pyongyang's strategic position in the near future. Considering South Korea's defense minister later officially confirmed it was a rocket engine test at the North's Dongchang-ri site, which Chairman Kim promised last year to dismantle, it bodes ill for what comes next. We saw how in 2017 an engine test at the same site preceded ICBM launches. It was the year President Trump threatened North Korea with fire and fury, before 2018 ushered in dialogue and hopes of peace. So now, with 2020 vision, what will the new year bring? Most likely, I'm afraid, increased tensions at the least. In recent days, we've seen both the US and North Korea step up their rhetoric. Kim Yong-chol, a former North Korean nuclear negotiator, bristled at President Trump, calling him a heedless and erratic old man, after Trump warned that the North could lose everything if it engages in hostile acts against the US. North Korea has nothing more to lose, Kim said. The North's ambassador to the United Nations, Kim Sung, also recently said that denuclearization's already been taken off the negotiating table with the US. Aside from rhetoric, satellite imagery indicates that North Korea could be set to resume its nuclear development at Yongbyon, in addition to potentially honing its missile capabilities, a combination that would force a response from Trump, who has repeatedly pointed to the absence of North Korean nuclear and long-range missile tests as confirmation that dialogue has been working. The fact that we keep getting reports of the US flying spy planes over the peninsula seems to suggest Washington is ramping up its concern. But is there hope yet of a peaceful outcome? US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said this week that Washington is very hopeful that North Korea will continue to abide by its commitment to denuclearize and to maintain its halt on major tests. Pompeo added that the US is still trying to revive dialogue, and that's something South Korean officials have been pushing to support too, as well as seeking ways to encourage cooperation. The trouble is, Pyongyang seems willing to call President Trump's bluff when he speaks of using his powerful military if needed. And while it does seem true that both Seoul and Washington seem very unlikely to consider a military option against North Korea, except as an absolute last resort, a miscalculation could be disastrous for everyone.